king and I'm in about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hear
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
32 on the carry.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. To their fullback, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
And the Bears first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Mixon, the ball
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Desmond King back deep. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Mixon with a first down carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Watson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Raekwon Davis in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Turnover on downs.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
2nd and 11. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Kenny Moore brought him down. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Broncos 7, Bears nothing.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they try the right side here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Chicago.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. And a give this time to the tailback. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st down, Bears.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try the air now with Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
For the running back.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a handoff looking right. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're going for it. It's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. play action. They'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Bears nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And some room to work. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 4 yards out. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And his kick is right through.
Broncos 21, Bears nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Play. Hey, watch that. Look at that. 54. Right? 54. That's a part of that. Now let's go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first. He did the 35 but didn't make it. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Here we go on 4th down. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Kickoff for Chicago.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Here we go.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
The quarterback
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing left side, it's complete.
That's good.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now back to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Mixon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Watson on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a carry here for the fullback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And a give this time to the tailback. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First down, Chicago.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
On the play brings up 3rd down.
From the 50, it's Watson. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 23. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Pickup. And the Bears first down.
And now here's a carry heading left. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Bears 9.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. Now I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to second.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going up top. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Bears 9.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears get a bit closer.
The Bears will line up for the...
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And now he'll tuck it and run. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
52's the mark, boys. 52. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Broncos on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
6-yard pickup.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
At the 45-yard line.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
First down, Bears.
And to give this time to the tailback. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson forced out to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The Bears first down.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Now they run with Mixon. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the fourth quarter. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
3rd and 7.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. And again, it's Chubb. And some room to run now. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
10 at the 42-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by David Long. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
Today's final score, Broncos 28.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for Denver, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC